on. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about my favorite activity, sleeping. Truly, being horizontal is my favorite hobby and I'm not even ashamed. When I moved recently, a high item on my list of wants was new bed sheets, new bedding. I currently have a purple mattress, which I do like, but there's more to having a comfy bed than just the mattress. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Before we start, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it while you're watching, and let's get into it. I truly had the hardest time making a decision about what sheets to pick out, and I'm not even an indecisive person. I just didn't know whether to focus on thread count, fabric composition. I didn't know the difference between percale, pima, supima. So I was like, you know what, let me dive into all this and figure out what type of sheet is good for what type of sleeper. I'm sure a lot of us are ordering sheets online right now, so you can't feel them in the store. So you need to go off of the description instead. So let's talk about types of fabric first. Let's start with the ever popular cotton. The first type of cotton I think we all are familiar with is Egyptian cotton. This is the highest quality cotton you can get because it has an extra long staple, which basically just means the length of the cotton fibers are extra long. So the longer the fibers, the more soft and more durable the sheets are gonna be, which is why Egyptian cotton, to no surprise, is usually pretty expensive. Pima is the next level down from Egyptian cotton, and it's still high quality and soft, but it's definitely more affordable. And supima specifically is a trademark for American Pima cotton. Now, what if your sheets don't specify a type of cotton, they just say 100% cotton? That usually means it is American upland cotton, which is the next step down, and definitely the most common that you're gonna find. So they won't be as soft as the first two options, but they're fine, and they're still durable since they are cotton. So what else is there besides cotton? Linen. So linen is extremely durable, and it's also known for its airiness, and it's actually more breathable than cotton, which is ideal for warm climates or hot sleepers. If you like that really kind of like wrinkly, lived-in bedding look, then linen could be a really good option for you. If you don't like that look, if you like your sheets to be crisp and not wrinkly, then linen's not the way to go. If you've ever owned any linen clothing, then you know how easily it wrinkles, but it just depends on the look that you're going for and the feel of the sheets. They do get softer the more that you wash them, so that is something to keep in mind. The only downside is that they are usually expensive. Silk. So obviously silk bedding is going to be pricey, and I'm talking about real silk sheets, by the way. Not only is it expensive, but it's hard to care for. You can't just throw your sheets into the wash if they're silk and call it a day. So they're not a top choice for most people, but they do feel extremely luxe and cool to the touch. Jersey or flannel. So I actually used to call jersey sheets t-shirt sheets because they literally feel like a t-shirt. They're super soft and stretchy, but they don't have that cooling property that other cotton sheets will have because they're usually made with a mix of cotton and synthetic fabrics. I personally always sleep hot whenever I have slept on jersey sheets, but they are really soft and really easy to care for, which makes them popular. Flannel, I'm sure we all know, is definitely the warmest you can go as far as bedding. I'm sure we've all felt a nice cozy flannel shirt, and the sheets are just like that. Bamboo and eucalyptus sheets are also gaining popularity for actually wicking moisture better than cotton and being more breathable and environmentally friendly, but these sheets are usually gonna be less durable and probably more expensive. There are obviously more fabrics out there for sheets, but these are the main ones. So now I wanna talk about types of weave because there's percale, sateen, satin. So what's the deal? Percale, according to the Spruce, this type of weave is lightweight and closely woven, producing a smooth finish and a crisp feel. So if you like sheets that feel a bit starched and crisp against your skin, this is the weave for you. Sateen produces an exceptionally soft bed sheet with a smooth, lustrous finish that resembles satin. But sateen sheets are less durable than percale or regular weave, so they do need more care. They are also gonna have a little bit of a heavier feel and weight to them, so you're not gonna get that super airy feeling with sateen. Microfiber is another really common one that you'll see, especially among more inexpensive sheets, and these sheets are gonna be super soft, but they usually trap heat because a lot of times they're made with polyester or a polyester mix. So if you're a hot sleeper, I would stay away from microfiber. Again, there are a lot more weave options, but those are kind of the most common that you'll see if you're looking on Target or Amazon or somewhere like that. So now let's move on to the infamous thread count. According to HGTV, thread count refers to the number of horizontal and vertical threads per square inch. So generally, the higher the thread count, the softer the sheet is gonna be, and the more likely it will wear well or even kind of soften over time. However, in all of the research that I did, 300 was really kind of like the benchmark of separation between highly rated sheets and poorly rated sheets. So anything less than 280, 300 did show a drop, but anything over that number didn't seem to make a huge difference either. So if you're focusing on thread count, look for something around 280 to 300 if you want like really, really soft sheets. So let's do some examples now, and I can actually show you these different fabric weaves and thread counts in action. So let's go to Target first, check out some sheets, and then we'll look at more bougie places like Parachute and Buffy. Okay, so here we are on the Target website looking at sheets. So they actually have this little chart here, which is super nice. So you can find your match by material if you want, or if you just go down and, you know, maybe we want to sort by best sellers and then see what kind of fabrics and weaves we have on these best sellers. So let's click this one. This one has almost 3,500 reviews. Very, very inexpensive. For a king set, they are $22, and that comes with a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, and 2 pillowcases. So that is probably like the cheapest set you will ever find for sheets. So let's see what these sheets are made out of. So we're gonna show more and try to find, so here's the material. It's 100% polyester. And these are microfiber sheets, and like I mentioned, those are usually gonna be made of polyester. They are probably gonna be really soft because they are brushed to get that like microfiber feel. But if you sleep hot, you're definitely gonna wanna avoid these. 100% polyester is not going to breathe well. And let's see what else. The thread count is 170. So not bad as far as thread count goes, but like I mentioned, if you want like higher quality feeling sheets, you're gonna wanna go up to like 280 or 300. So let's look at another set. So let's look at these sheets. Since they look like they are a sateen finish because they have that kind of sheen to them, let's look at these. So for a king, these are $60 for, same thing, fitted sheet, flat sheet, and 2 pillowcases. So it is $60 as opposed to $22. And this one, it says it's made with 100% cotton, which like I mentioned before, if it doesn't specify, it's usually probably American upland cotton. And this one has a 400 thread count. And you can see here, textile construction, sateen. So these are gonna have like a heavier feeling to them and obviously have that kind of like sheen on them, which if you like the look of like satin or silk, you might really like these. And they are gonna be heavier than percale. Percale is gonna be that like crisp, airy cotton. These are gonna be like a more luxe feeling sheet. But for $60 for a king set, 400 thread count, 100% cotton, this is a really good deal. So if you're looking for sateen sheets, you might wanna check these out. So let's look at one more set on Target. We're gonna look at these Casa Luna ones. So these are $100 for a king set. So these are definitely a little bit more pricey. So let's find out why. So number one, it says it's supima percale solid sheets. So let's scroll down to the composition. So it's 100% supima cotton, which is just one grade below Egyptian cotton. So it is gonna be really high quality. The thread count is 250, so you're not gonna get as soft of a sheet feeling on these as you would with like a little bit of a higher thread count. But the construction is percale, so it is gonna be like a nice, crisp, cool sheet. So if that's something you're into, these are probably good quality, despite the fact that they are only 250 thread count. You do have to look at the composition and the fabric that sheets are as well to kind of determine if it's gonna be a good quality sheet. So let's look at Parachute next, and Parachute is a really expensive sheet company. So I believe some of their sheets are actually Egyptian cotton. Yeah, so this is just one fitted sheet. This isn't a sheet set. For one fitted sheet, a king is $90, and this is 100% Egyptian cotton sheets. So this one doesn't have thread count on it, but it is percale, so it's gonna be lightweight, like it says, breathable and cool to the touch, and it's 100% Egyptian cotton. So it's probably gonna wear really nicely. It's probably gonna get softer the more that you use it and the more that you sleep on it. So that's just an example of how expensive 100% Egyptian cotton sheets can be. And then finally, I wanna look at Buffy because they have these eucalyptus sheets that are really popular right now, I feel like. So a king set of eucalyptus sheets is normally $229 on their website. And these are 100% eucalyptus, 300 thread count. And like it says, they are cool to the touch, breathable, and they're designed to get softer with every wash. So eucalyptus isn't gonna be as durable as cotton, but they're more breathable than cotton, and like it says, softer than linen. So it could be a good option if you actually want something more breathable than cotton, you don't love the look of linen, and you wanna try something else. Maybe try out some eucalyptus sheets. If any of you have tried these, let me know in the comments. I would be very curious to see if they are worth the price, because they are very expensive, but they have really good reviews. So that's it for today. I hope this video helped you learn more about sheets and how to pick out fabrics and weaves that are gonna work for you. If you have an absolute favorite sheet set that you recommend, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching today. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate the support, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.